Pacman, PARU, AUR, and NIX. So much fun on Arch Linux. But why not on GOPIOS? See, the Pacman is the default package manager for Arch Linux and disabled package manager on GOPIOS. Let's try to know what Pacman is and what are the benefits using AUR, PARU, and NIX, the package manager. First thing to do to increase the font size. Now, if I type sudo pacman syyu, what it does, it simply updates the package repository information and updates the whole operating system. As you see, just few hours I have updated whole system. Still, after few hours, it's asking for another update. This is the feel you get when you use a rolling release operating system. That means you are on the edge. You get each and every update whenever they are available. So intuitive the name is package manager, simply Pacman. People think it only works on Arch Linux. No, that is not mandatory. It works on other platforms too, like PacBSD, a discontinued BSD variant. So I can say Pacman is powerful and portable. Then what is the issue? The issue is on Unix-like operating system. So-called Linux as operating system and BSD variants is composed by packages. Any idea when you update all packages by using Pacman SYU or Pacman SYYU? It not only updates software packages but every package including the operating system and down to the kernel, firmware, driver. Normal computer user or even a developer, they want their application to be updated. As an example, they want to update Chrome, they want to update VS Code, they want to update NPM, Node.js. So they will update their application itself. On Mac or Windows, it is easy. You get the updated software, you install it or update it, that's it. But on Unix-like system, it is messed up. So this is not the issue regarding Pacman. This is the issue regarding Unix type operating systems. Thus, I got the first issue. It treats operating system components as packages. If anything fails, whole system goes down. Make a note here. The issue is for Unix-like operating system. GOPIOS is going to fix this issue. Pacman, the name is intuitive, but using it do not feel so. Take some example like apk add application name. It is a package manager on Alpine Linux. It works fine. It seems much more intuitive. pkg install package name. It is the default for Tarmax on Android and FreeBSD. So you install Nano, Micro or any package. You just type pkg install Nano, pkg install Micro, any package. The package will be installed. Let me give some example on Pacman. Let's cancel this one and let's try with SYU. It will also do the same, but it will step another sync update step. Let's not continue. Now let's type N and continue. What are the options over here? The options are S, capital S. That means it will update the whole system, install all updated packages. Y means it will refresh package database. U means upgrades all packages. What about installing some package? Like if I want to install Vim, it would be simply sudo pacman I or install as my intuition goes, but no, it is -s then Vim. The Vim is 5 MB. Let's proceed. It will be installed in a moment. That's it. What about removing a package? Suppose I want to remove the package Vim. What do? I just replace S with R. R for remove, that is intuitive enough, but S for install, S may be good for save, right? But no, let me give that example later on. Before that, let's proceed with this uninstall. If I type enter or Y, it will just uninstall this package. So this package is uninstalled. What about saving the package? Like I want to simply save the package, right? I need to SW for that, like this. See, this will install the package, but if you see the download size is 0 MB. Why this is? Because it is already downloaded on the cache folder. So if I just enter, it does nothing because it is already there on the cache folder, because previously I have installed. And what it does when I install using S, it first gets the package on the package directory, temporary cache package directory, then it gets installed. So there is some mechanism to remove all those packages from the cache direct. Like if we ls/var/ cache slash pacman slash pkg. See, there is a lot of packages already there. That means whether those are installed or not, but those packages are there. There is a way to remove all those packages. See, if I just remove all those packages from here, like rm-r followed by this folder and star, it will remove all those contents within that folder. It works, but if you are using pacman, it works quite differently. So it's better to go its pathway. That means to follow its path. So what is the command for this? Sudo pacman -sc. What the command does, it removes all those packages from this temporary or cache folder. Like all those old packages are getting removed. It may take a while. Okay, it is done. Let's remove with the database directory also. Like it also contains the database of those all downloaded files. That was the reason why simply deleting is not a good option. So there was an unused package called rsync that was also removed from that. So let me give that vim example again. If I just sw vim, what it does, it just downloads the package. It is downloaded. Let's ls the package. See, still there are some packages over there. What if I want to remove all cached packages, even those are installed or not? I put a extra c over here. It would be much better like sc-f. That means it will forcefully remove all those folders. It would be much intuitive for me, at least. I don't know, but let's continue with scc. If I type scc, it will forcefully remove all those cached packages. Whether those are installed or not, it will not check. Let's proceed with y. I'll have to press y again. Now y is selected by default, so if I don't press anything and press enter, it will work. Now let's see ls package cache folder. It is gone. Now let's try the sw command again. If I type sw, it is informing like it will download 2.33 MB. It's fine for me. The download is complete. Now let's see, the cache folder is there, but no .sig file is here. If I go into those .sig, it would take a lot of time. So this would be channel out later on some other day. Like you see, this sig file is there. This is the signature file. Like simply if you download from the core package, extra package, or even some other sources like chaotic AUR. So those signatures are also coming from that source itself. There is a thing called dependency hell. Each and every one of us using Linux for few years and updating and upgrading or maintaining their operating system, each and every one knows what dependency hell feels like. Even your whole system can get crashed for the dependency issues. Okay, let's try to understand the dependency tree handling over Pacman. For that purpose, I'll have to install sudo pacman s packtree. As you see, packtree is not available. Let me see why this is not available. If I go to the pacman.config file, I see I have enabled core. That means I will get all those core packages, I will get extra packages, and I will get multilib. What multilib provides? It provides 32-bit package support. As of now, I can see there is only one package on the cache folder. But what if I want to get the list of all those installed packages? There is a command called pacman-q. Only q will list all those packages I already have installed. See, there is a lot of VLC plugins, Python, Plasma. All those installed packages are listed over here. Like the number, if I just type Ctrl T and let me show, like I got 1265 packages using Pacman and 8 packages using Flatpak I have. Let me go back. What if I want some package information? For that purpose, I'll have to type pacman-q-i space VLC. Let's see how this VLC goes. Like you can see all those VLC related informations over here, especially the architecture and optional dependencies. See, validated by signature. The signature is provided by the packager itself. There is another issue. There is the third issue I find very interesting. It's regarding the key update. Like if you have not updated the key, say for few months, you'll be stuck. Like any update, upgrade, or even simple install command will not run. You'll be stuck. But there is a way around to like overcome the issue. It goes like you'll have to first remove all those Pacman related keychains. Let me see if I can get ls-la/etc slash pacman.d/gnupg. See, those are files, trusted DB files. Those eventually gets expired and you stuck. There is a way around, like sudo pacman key command is the key dash dash init. First you initialize the key, then populate Arch Linux. See, it will append all those keys from the Arch Linux repository itself. Now you see the next trusted DB check due at like within the January. That means I will get around 2-3 months. So if you ever exceed that time limit, you'll have to do this only. What about AUR? Like if you go AUR repository, you will find any kind of application. Like you will get Google Chrome, you will get VS Code, anything. So there is a way, easy way to handle those proprietary application within your Arch Linux. By simply you can like build Arch Linux Google Chrome Git itself, but there is a easy way if you use YAY or PARU. Like to use any of those things, first I need base devel. Let me install it first. Right now base devel is not available. I'll have to make some changes on the repository itself. It will take some time and tinkering. Let's continue installing YA or PARU. It was a simple spelling mistake. As you see, base devel and base devel. This was the mistake, but I have tried so many things like installing the reflector and setting up the reflector for the mirror list. Even I have checked the pacman mirror config files if I was mistaking some mirror URLs, but there was not such a thing, but I was having just wrong spelling. Okay, as you see, the pacman has successfully installed the base devel. This would be very helpful to make package. Like if I want to make any package from AUR, like I simply can download Google Chrome from AUR package management and I can make and build within this system. But what AUR and PARU does, it handles all those dependencies and it does very efficient. That is the reason why we need PARU or YA. Before I continue using or installing PARU, let's do a check whether we can successfully install Google Chrome from AUR or not. To make that happen, let's clone the Git repository. So it will download the Git repository. It may take a while. cd Google Chrome. By the way, Google Chrome and Chromium is not the same. Google Chrome is having those binary blobs. You or me, nobody knows what's in their binary blob, but Google Chrome works much better than Chromium. Now it's time we make package. Make package dash si is the command. What it does, it just downloads the Debian package and makes a Arch compatible package. And the I must be the installation. The package build is done. It was so quick. Let's proceed with the installation. It is around 372 MB. It says it's done. If this was from the source code, Google source code itself, it would take like few hours, but it happened within few moments. That means it's just processing the dev file, not from the source code itself. The source code we have just downloaded, it is the build source code, not just the entire Google Chrome source code. Let's type Google Chrome stable. Yes, it has opened. Google Chrome is there. As I am using GOPIOS, GOPIOS by default provides Google Chrome as an app image so that your update or upgrading your software becomes so easy. You just download app image from anywhere, even from the GOPIOS source code, it will just work fine. So let's proceed with our PARU installation. We just go to the back folder and git clone PARU or yeah, let's install yeah. Let's do a quick check if I like have yeah. See, I do not have yeah installed. yeah -s Visual Studio Code -bin is the package name. Let's try to do this. See, fish says EA command not found. Let's proceed with the EA install. As I see, it is tar format in zzip way. In case of Google Chrome, it simply downloaded the deb file. But in this EA, it is downloading all those source code and depending files from the GitHub itself. So it is taking a bit more time. This will install two packages, EA and EA debug. Let's proceed. I think it is now installed. Let's use EA to download the Visual Studio Code. The package name is Visual Studio Code -bin. Let's proceed. See, we already have installed Visual Studio Code using the app image, but now it will be running natively. Build file exists. I for installed. Let's proceed with A. It will download and build. Proceed with the installation. Yes, please. So it says it would require around 436 MB. Okay, proceed. Now the installation is complete. So if I search on my menu for code, see Visual Studio Code is installed. Now let's go for the PARU. Before I install PARU, I would like to mention some differences between PARU and EA. PARU is much faster as it uses Rust based tooling. EA is also fast enough to do your day-to-day works, but PARU is slightly faster. PARU has advanced options and much better dependency solver. It can ignore PKG override. Plus, it can search over AUR and the base repositories in one go. Plus, it can handle multiple installation simultaneously. That means you can install multiple applications with one go. It has much cleaner search UI. In short, EA is simple, clean, lightweight, but it has some less feature. But I believe EA is much stable and better tested. So if I was an experienced person, I would like to go with PARU, but as a less experienced person, I would follow EA. But PARU seems much faster and easier because it skips all those confirmations. Those EA tends to show users before doing some steps. So it feels much easy to use PARU. That is the reason why I will continue installing PARU. Let's say where we are. Yes, we are in the home folder. Now download the PARU CD into the PARU folder. Now it's time we build using make package command and S and I so that it will be installed automatically. I find some issue regarding the Rust app. Let's make this default. The Rust ecosystem feels so good, much better than the Python ecosystem. Rust dependency is solved. Now let's proceed with make package and install. Building and installing Rust packages is so fun. Last piece of the puzzle. Now it is building the PARU binary. The build is done. It's time to proceed installing. Now PARU is installed. As PARU is installed, let's try to install some application which is not installed. See, the PARU is installed. Now let's try installing some software. As I see, WhatsApp Nativifier is unable to find. I might be putting some spelling mistake over here. Let's try with searching this application. If you don't put any extra parameter, it will simply search for the application. I see there are so many WhatsApp in AUR. Let's try to install this WhatsApp Linux desktop bin. Yes, I want to proceed. So it is an Electron wrapper for WhatsApp. Why do I install this package? I will simply use WhatsApp web. Let's cancel this and install another application which is needed, that is GIMP. Let's proceed with GIMP. It is a simple installation. So GIMP is installed and I can open GIMP. It's working. I have covered Pacman, EA, PARU and AUR. There is an issue using AUR. You see, you'll have to download those source and the installation takes quite a bit of time. But if you add chaotic AUR, the installation will be straightforward, simple download and install. No build process. That is the reason why some Arch derivatives like Garuda Linux use chaotic AUR under the hood. Let's try to understand the difference between AUR and chaotic AUR. Whenever you install some application, the AUR process involves package build script, where chaotic AUR simply install pre-built binaries. Trust level, I can say AUR is much more safer. It use your local build, and in case of chaotic AUR, it is a third-party binary build. But AUR has some negativity, like the build process is slow, where chaotic AUR provides faster installation. But the package availability is much better on AUR rather than chaotic AURs. And the system cleanliness, I prefer AUR. That is the reason why I don't use chaotic AUR. But it feels so easy. So I will skip chaotic AUR. Now it's time we use the NIX package manager. See, using NIX package manager, there is a totally different distribution is available that is called NIX OS. You can get the NIX OS and continue using it. Else you can install NIX package manager within your own system, whether you are using Arch Linux or even GOPIOS in this mat. There is a simple curl command is enough to install NIX package manager. Let's revoke shell called dash dash daemon. So it will be a daemon install. I see the issue was from the fish terminal itself. It is asking whether I am sure or not. I think I'm sure. It's better to check those things, like if you already have nix files or not. That means it's better to proceed with a fresh installation. Now it's time to install. It's so much easy to mix arch and nix together, because nix, what it does, it stores all of its needed files in slash nix folder. So we have Pacman, we have PARU, we have EA, plus we have nix package manager. So many package manager within one operating system that is called GOPIOS. Along with that, it completely supports Discover using FlatHub. See, install from FlatHub. So many package managers, and still it will not break. GOPIOS, I have found the most stable operating system. I see the nix package manager is installed. Let's try some nix commands. See, it is working. Let's increase the font size. Yes, I see. This system is using CashOS, GoPOS. Let's open another tab. See how great it is. It is using 1200 plus Pacman packages, 60 Nix default packages, and 8 Flatpak. Along with that, it can have app image, each and everything covered. So today's episode is complete. We have successfully covered various package managers, and all of them are working together fine.